Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Bulls on Tap. I'm your boy Buzz, and I'm joined by my dude Goose, aka Bull Scripted, and we are here to discuss the Chicago Bulls victory, 120-112 over the Indiana Pacers. But before we do that, be sure to go to ontapsportsnet.com for all your Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Following us on Twitter at ontapsportsnet, at Bulls on Tap, following Goose at Bull Scripted, following me at Buzz on Tap. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to us. So be sure to give us a 5-star rating and review because that shit is cool and tough. Goose, this game was fucking crazy. Started off slow and kind of boring, and then all of a sudden it evolved into a pretty good watch, actually. I mean, I got irritated at quite a few points in the game, but let you touch on this, man. What the hell was going through your head during this one?
You know, that Zach shot over Sabonis that gave us a 1-point lead with under a minute left. That was the biggest, holy fuck, what are you doing? Why would you do that? And I get the clock was low already anyway, but it's like you have Sabonis on you. Drive past this guy, get to the cup, and Zach pulled that three, and I was like, shit, what the fuck did you just do? And then it goes in, and I'm dancing. I don't know. That ending was not ideal because the winning possession attempt that Zach had wasn't the prettiest. I would like to see a lot better shot attempts, maybe a pass to a teammate there. But Zach's full Mamba mentality, and I guess if you're gonna hate on a guy for that reason, that's your prerogative. I'm not really gonna go there. We won the game, so not gonna penny pinch.
Yeah, I didn't like that shot at all, and I felt like, you remember John Lucas III? Yes, it was like one of those JL3 shots. I'm like, oh, why did you do that? And then it but there's a difference because, his went in. So when Zach's went in, I was like, okay, cool. I feel better now. I'm all right. But the whole game was just so odd because I know, there's that Russell Westbrook clip that you always get to see when, if you go up to Sabonis or Turner right now, or even TJ McConnell played a great game. You go up to did the Bulls win this one or did you lose? Do you know what I mean? Because
Sabonis will tell you they lost because there was a lid on that bucket, man. 2 feet in, he couldn't buy anything.
Yeah, you know what's funny though, because it was the same thing for Miles Turner for a minute too. I mean, he was in foul trouble. He just could not get into a rhythm. And I feel like, as much as I hate to say it, because, I want to give the Bulls credit for winning that game because they deserve credit, but Miles Turner and Sabonis played like shit. They played bad.
Especially
7 for 19.
Wendell Carter played, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
We didn't see him in overtime. So they kind of got an easy night in that terms. I think Wendell had 5 fouls, which was kind of crazy for 20 minutes. But overall, Wendell's return was good, but to have that bad of a game from the opposing team's big men when they saw Luke Cornett or Thaddeus Young, Thad killed Sabo in the post late in the fourth and into the overtime there. That I think Thaddeus Young won us the game. Can we agree there?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that. Him and Temple hit some big shots and played some really key defense down the stretch. getting into the fourth quarter and even overtime. If there's a game ball, that's who I share it with.
Oh, you're splitting it?
Yeah.
You're splitting the ball in half or deflating it, and they're going home with some pigskin?
Yeah, for sure. Dude, you have to. They both played. They were so key. And, I see a lot of people on Twitter, why, these guys need to be moved because they're helping them win games and yada, yada, yada. And listen, you can have that opinion. That's a fair opinion. But Billy didn't come here to lose. Billy came here to win, so he's going to try to win. And I feel like it helps the younger players who are who are used to nothing but losing. It helps them gain some sort of confidence that might help them in the future. Maybe it won't. Maybe that's just some bullshit mental stuff, but maybe it will. And those guys just played out of their minds. And even Zach getting into the second half, he was not playing well, but fourth quarter, he went nuts, dude.
He leads the league in fourth quarter points.
Yeah, he ends up finishing 30 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 4 turnovers. But hey, everybody's favorite +5 for Zach LaVine tonight. So, hey, look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, look at that. So, even Kobe White too. He started off the game really rough. Look at him, dude. 19, 7, and 8. plus 16.
I thought Kobe wasn't going to see time in the second half the way he started the game.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. But hey, he turned it around. He turned it around quick, and he ended up leading the team in minutes tonight played. He played 44 minutes tonight.
He led the team in assists too, right?
Yeah, he had 8. The next closest to him was 4, and that was Thad and Sato. And Sato had like 2 of his assists within like a minute. So I mean, Kobe played a good game. I mean, it was a good rebound from how the whole team started to how they finished it. And again, I do have to say that Indiana kind of fucking threw that one away.
Well, it was the Bulls' first win in Indiana since 2016, so we'll fucking take it.
Oh, 100%.
It feels good.
What do you think about P-Will tonight?
I was just glad he escaped tonight without any severe injuries. He had a couple incidents. I think Sabonis fell out on the second time. The first time was Lamb. McConnell kind of pushed Lamb into him, and that's actually the one where he left and went to the locker room for a little bit. But just seeing him come back mattered more to me than the kind of struggle performance that he had tonight. Maybe it's my lack of expectations for him this season just because of his age and the lack of notoriety coming into the season. Maybe that plays to his benefit in my critiquing of him. But a game like tonight from him doesn't really bother me as a rookie because I know he still played solid defense.
I really need to stop seeing the shuffling of the feet. It's the only thing I'll say.
Hey man, I needed 10 points from him, and I would have probably won like $300 just betting 5 on parlays out the ass on the Bulls to win tonight. But the kid couldn't give me 10 points. So
if the Knicks win tonight, I get $100 because I did a parlay with the Bulls, the Knicks, and I can't remember who else I did, but I'll get $100 if they win tonight here. Let's talk about Wendell. Let's talk about Wendell real quick, man. We have not touched on that. We touched on the 21 minutes that he played. He comes in within the first 12, 13 seconds of the game, he gets fouled. Shocker. And I'm like, all right. Yeah, damn it. Ends up scoring the first 4 points for the Bulls tonight. Look comfortable offensively. Again, he did have 2 offensive fouls, I believe he had, or 3. It was either 2 or 3 because he finished the night with 5. I believe it was 2 offensive fouls and he had 3 defensive fouls, but he played well. He had 9 boards, went 4 for 7 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 11 points, again, 9 rebounds and an assist. He did have 4 turnovers, but it was nice to see him back, and I do feel like he actually did a decent job. And I don't know if that's because Sabonis was like, I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but I don't – he was just having a bad night, but he did do a good job putting the body on him and making things difficult. That's where I'll give Wendell credit. He did a good job at that tonight.
No, for the 20 minutes that he played, it's hard to imagine that you could rack up 5 fouls in that amount of time. And then I come back to the fact that we're talking about Wendell Carter Jr., but the fact that he played tonight undeniably is a positive for this team. I'm glad that he came back early. The team needs it. Daniel Gafford didn't even play tonight. We saw Luke Cornett over Felicio again, but he, after chucking up, 4 or 5 threes, I don't have the stats pulled up in front of me.
He shot 5 threes, and they were all like the one was strong.
Dude,
the rest
was
was short.
7'6". How do you shoot the basketball short 5 fucking times? 5 times.
Hey, you better watch it, okay? He's our backup center. You better watch him out.
Hey, I hope if AK decides to push this forward that we don't have to see him or Felicio anymore. By the time the deadline's over, just cut him free. Get Dotson and Makoka on full roster spots for the rest of the season or some shit. But, Wendell Carter Jr. definitely makes this team better. That is undeniable. But, hopefully once he's playing over 20 minutes, we get less than 5 fouls.
Yeah. Let's move into the bench here because we're talking about Luke Cornett. Satoransky, another good game from him. 13 points, a couple big threes from Sato tonight too. 13 points, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 boards for Sato. Your boy, Denzel Valentine, 33 minutes for Denzel tonight. 33 minutes. He scores 11, 3 for 9 from the field, 3 for 5 from downtown, hit 2 free throws. Very important free throws as well in the overtime there. So that was good to see. Now, Daniel Gafford. No bueno. Did not play tonight. Now that could be a multiple issues here. The fact that he has been struggling as of late, the fact that the matchups for him are bad because Sabonis can get you from outside, so can Miles Turner. DG's not great going outside the paint. He's not the best defender either. He's just a high-profile shot blocker, but we don't see him tonight. Do you think that is just a message? You think we're done seeing him in the rotation, or you just think that's a message right now from Billy Donovan?
I think the way Thaddeus Young is playing, you don't really need a backup big, especially if we get Lauri Markkanen back in the next week or two here. Matchups pending. Thad. Thad
not that. I said who when you said Lowry. I forget about him and Wendell.
You forgot he was here? He was clapping on the bench. Yeah, I saw some clapping.
I forget about him and Wendell a lot. And I don't know if that's the alcohol that's kicking in or that's just the fact that I don't see him on the fucking court ever.
It's probably both.
Yeah, probably.
It's that time of night,
Fair. That's fair.
So no, but once he comes back, I really don't see a need for a backup center. And when we have a healthy roster, we haven't seen much Gafford anyway. So I don't know that that's that much of a story. But for me, it's all about the Thaddeus Prime. Like, he's killing it. I want to trade him, but I don't. What's so funny, sir?
Do you say Thaddeus Prime?
I said Thaddeus fucking Prime.
Okay, I like Thagic Young better, and I want you to fucking tell everybody I had that shit before they started saying it on TV.
I don't know. Stacey said it first. It might be the booze talking again, Buzz. I don't know.
No way, dude. We're going back. I'm going back. I will go. I have every game recorded. I am going back.
Do it. Pop them timestamps, bro. Pop them timestamps.
I will. But no, you're right.
He's them playing. Stamps.
I mean, what do you think? A 9-man rotation if everybody's healthy, and then Thad, it'd be a rotation between Lowry and Lowry, Wendell, and Thad. I mean, yeah, I guess I wouldn't be upset about that, really. I mean, Billy seems to like to go small ball, so I think that, and it worked kind of beneficial tonight too.
I mean, the Bulls like playing fast. It's what we've seen out of Billy so far this season. So no, I don't expect Gafford unless we're playing Steven Adams or Gobert to see Gafford very often. He's a nice utility piece to have, and we thought or hoped he would be a good piece to have when Wendell went down again. Unfortunately, as a starter, Daniel Gafford had like one good game.
Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. Another thing I just want to touch on before we move into the next game is just, man, I can't help but think to myself, if there was another star on this team, or, I mean, what
Lonzo Ball.
I'm ready for Lonzo, and
you've been ready for Lonzo.
Yeah, but did you see that fucking article from The Athletic today that there's been no dialogue between the two teams? So what the fuck are you talking about? It's like it's just Rich Paul, trying to start a fire, and there's been no dialogue.
The Chicago Bulls could really use Lonzo Ball. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
So the Bulls are interested, and everybody's just like me. Like, I'm like, holy shit, are they actually really? And then, we're believing it, and then this comes out where it's like, oh, well, there's been no dialogue. Oh, so what you did was you made the shit up. We're sitting here like idiots.
There's interest, but nobody has made any phone calls, which is funny because when all this smoke started, Lonzo's value was like in the shitter. That was the time to make the phone call. Like, all right, they want to move this kid. He's not playing well. Let's get in here cheap. Let's get out. Bing, bang, boom. And instead, you waited. You still haven't picked up the phone. Now he's playing really good, and it's like, is he worth the price tag that they're going to want right now, or do we just wait till restricted free agency because we're going to have bundles and bundles of cash to spend?
Right. Yeah, it's just absolutely drives me nuts. That the fact that
just teasing you.
It's just such a fucking
just had you ready for months, and it was just a tease.
Yeah, it's just a fucking tease. But I will say that tonight's win with Zach leading the way in fourth in overtime, they're just, if we could pair, I just want to see him with a fucking top tier player. I want to see it before I'm like that guy who's like, you know what, go ahead and go. Because, you're not a star. And he might not be. He might not be a superstar, but I would like to see him paired next to somebody who is as good or better than him.
I don't know I don't know what tier you put Zach in. I don't know even what you'd call him. I'd agree he's not a superstar, but what he is he's a top 10 scorer in the NBA under the age of like 26. He hasn't even turned 26 yet. So
I think I'd move him to a 2 now, and I think I feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah, I mean, if Zach LaVine's your second best player, you got a pretty fucking good team. So you can sign me up for that. How do we get there?
That's AK's job.
Okay.
That's AK's job. I could sit here and fucking, talk shit all day long and be like, oh, this is how you do it. This is, like all the other Twitter GMs or whatever. But, like, I don't know.
Hey, bro, I am a Twitter GM. I would never call myself a GM, but I am totally a Twitter GM.
You're a guy who likes playing with the NBA trade machine. There's a difference.
Hey, man. Give me a GM tag. Let's just slap it on this titty over here and let's do it.
So do we need to start making Bulls on Tap GM shirts?
Yes.
Okay.
I am a GM at Bulls on Tap. Is what the back of my shirt should say.
Fucking right.
With our awesome Bulls on Tap logo, and then we should make them available for fans so everybody can be a Bulls GM.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody, you know what we should do too? Like on the sleeves, there'll be like little armchair things. Like little.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
See what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
It's like Bulls on Tap GM, and I'm like,
just pop them out. Pop them out, man.
Just pop them out like this. Be like, well, I think that we should definitely trade Thad Young for a first round pick because I think it makes sense. It's like, oh yeah, you think that he's gonna warrant that? He's gonna get it from like a fucking competing team, which will be a 28th pick in a draft and won't mean shit.
I mean, it means something, but at the same time, I think that he's means quite a bit to this team right now.
Right,
you get him for next year. When you get him for next year, that's the thing. Is he's not like an expiring contract. You got this year and next year with him, and the chemistry he's building with these young guys on the team. I think that's a hard piece to get rid of, even if you're not going to be in the playoffs. But right now, I think we're tied for a play-in spot, right?
Yeah, we are right now. Yep, it's fucking crazy, man.
I mean, the East fucking sucks. It's not that crazy.
Well, yeah, very true. I do want to apologize because we had a lot of people in here at one time that were typing into the sidebar there, the chat and the comments, and I forgot to look at it because I'm still new at this whole thing.
See, mine isn't a sidebar. I have to like click it, and then I can't see your beautiful face. So as much as I want to like see what people are saying, I can't. I can't turn down for what, and we're gonna have to move this banner too because although it's only like your forehead and the top of your headphones, there's time where your face is just it's gone.
Like right now.
Yeah, right now. It's just all beard. I mean, maybe that's all people want to see. Maybe it's all about the beard for them. But
I think it is. I think that is the best feature of my body. I got nothing else, dude. I've got nothing else. All right, moving on. Next game, we are playing a very exciting team and a team that I have watched consistently on NBA League Pass, and that's the Charlotte Hornets. We play them Wednesday, February 17th, another 6 p.m. start, which is awesome. Love the 6 p.m. starts.
You didn't text me tonight. That's become routine. You have to give me the heads up that the game's starting an hour earlier than usual.
No, I told you last episode we started at 6 p.m.
That was 3 days ago. That doesn't count.
How am I in trouble for this?
I'm just saying, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't forget because I used the Google machine, but
I'm
you totally have been on that shit because I've.
You always forget. And I just don't understand how you always forget. We have lost your audio. We have literally lost your audio.
Oh, no.
There we go.
We're back.
We're back.
We've lost the headphones, but we're back. Always a technical difficulty with me.
It's okay. You make it up with your good looks. But yes, we play Charlotte on Wednesday. LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, Malik Monk, Scary Terry.
Is Monk back?
Yeah, he played the other night.
Okay, I knew he had the whole Coke thing going on. I don't have League Pass like you. I don't get to watch Charlotte as much as you do.
Dude, I'll tell you something right now. I was like, as much as I hate to I don't hate to say it because I never try to cheer for any other teams, but like I've been watching a ton of Charlotte Hornets basketball.
Oh, you like LaMelo Ball? Is he good? Is he okay or was he a bad pick at number 3?
He was a terrible pick at number 3.
That sucks.
Okay. I just want to clarify for the people in here. I did not I wanted to trade up for him, but anyway, yeah, dude, Monk, Ball, Bridges, who doesn't score a ton, but he's good everywhere else and just so explosive. Those guys are so fun to watch. And I mean, honestly, man, like if you're a basketball fan and you're thinking about getting League Pass, I'm 100% serious. Like if you're thinking of getting League Pass, that team and the Pelicans are like literally worth it alone. Between Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson on a consistent basis, Josh Hart too for New Orleans is just a fucking treat to watch.
Josh Hart, I have seen a good amount of this year and last year. He's an intriguing piece, isn't he? A free agent at the end of the year too?
Oh God, I don't know. I gotta look.
Free agent, I believe so too.
Yeah, he's just so fun to watch, man. And then Charlotte, their explosiveness, the way that they play fast, they can shoot, they're explosive at the rim. They're young though, so like it's two fun teams. But the Bulls come up against them on Wednesday, and the Bulls beat them in their first meeting, 123-110. That game was at Charlotte.
LaMelo was coming off the bench that game, and he had a couple turnovers, and then Borrega sat him for the rest of the game, right?
Yes,
okay.
That's what. Yes.
All right.
So, obviously now him in a starting role. He did get pulled the other night in the fourth quarter after taking a couple ill-advised shots and having a turnover.
Okay.
So just, I mean, and again,
he's got a short leash. I mean, maybe he needs that. Maybe I'm just too much of a LaMelo Ball groupie to hate on that too much, but.
Well, I think tough love is good for anybody because, when you watch him play, when you watch LaMelo Ball play, the way he interacts with other players, the way he interacts with refs, I feel like, and I'm not trying to, be a dick to the kid, but I feel like he thinks he's bigger than he is right now. He is very good. He is going to be the rookie of the year if he keeps this shit up, no doubt about it. But at the same time, like, dude, you can't be going up to the refs and just being like, yo, man, that was a fucking foul. But like, dude, shut the fuck up and go away. Like, who are you? You're not LeBron who could just flop and it's fine. You're a rookie. Like that's
the LeBron got a warning for the first time the other day. That
should have got fined. They should have fined him like $10,000, which is like a penny to him. But whatever.
And he would have just smiled and said, "Take it out of your revenue."
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, take it out. Take it on my jersey sales, bitch. Whatever. I don't know, but that is the game on Wednesday, man. I got nothing else. You got anything else before we ride out here?
Float like a butterfly. Don't let them sting like a bee. Let's take down Charlotte. Let's kick some ass. Keep it rolling. Get a win streak going. Put an end to this trade Thaddeus Young bullshit and the trade Zach LaVine bullshit. Just make a push for the playoffs. These next few games outside of the 76ers are all winnable. They're against teams with similar talent levels, nothing overwhelming. Don't let up. Close games like tonight, even though it got a little sketchy. But over time, we looked convincing. So let's keep finishing games and let's rack up some dubs.
Absolutely. My last closing statement is today is the last day, right, Goose? It's the last day you can vote for Zach LaVine.
Last day. Double votes.
Yeah, double votes. So if you can, go to Twitter, or I don't know how they do it do they do it on Facebook? They must.
I don't want to offend our Facebook fans, but I still don't know how Facebook works.
I don't know how it works either in the voting aspect of things. I don't know if you hashtag it or what, but you can always go to nba.com/allstarvote or whatever it is, and you can do it there. But try to vote for Zach LaVine before midnight tonight. Get him the votes. Chicago, get him in this goddamn All-Star game. If they have one or whatever, just make the kid an all-star. Make him an all-star. He deserves it. Like, just do what you can to get him the votes. That's all I got. Everybody be sure to go to ontapsportsnet.com for all your Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Following us on Twitter at ontapsportsnet, at BullsOnTap. Following Goose at BullScripted. Follow me at BuzzOnTap. We'll be back Wednesday after the Bulls play the Hornets. Let's go Bulls.